Welcome to the Boston Red Sox newsfeed on CLNS. Today is Thursday, May 17th, 2018. This is Jess Thomas reporting for CLNS, a leading online provider of audiovisual coverage for the Boston Red Sox. It took until the last game of the series, but the Red Sox were able to salvage the final game of a three-game set with the Oakland Athletics on Wednesday night, taking the finale 6-4. Xander Bogaerts had a big blast with a 3-run homer in the 6th inning, and J.D. Martinez also had a 2-run homer in the 1st inning as the offense was able to support Chris Sale en route to his 4th win. Boston finishes the season series with a 2-4 record against the A's. They are the only team with a winning record against Boston this season, winning 2 of 3 in both series. With the win, the Sox avoid being swept for the first time this year. The Sox got off to a hot start, something they'd struggle with versus the A's as they scored 3 runs in the opening frame against Oakland starter Trevor Cahill. Mookie Betts and Andrew Benintendi each singled, and Betts scored on a Hanley Ramirez groundout. Martinez then hit a 2-run blast to center field to make it 3-0, good for his 12th home run of the season. The A's weren't able to muster any runs off Sale until the 5th inning when Marcus Semien hit a 2-run homer to left. That would be Sale's last inning as his pitch count was at 102 after 5 innings. Uncharacteristic of him, but he had 4 walks to go along with 9 strikeouts. He only allowed 2 hits in the game, and he improves to 4-1 with a 2.29 ERA this season. Cahill came out of the game after 5 innings, and in came Ryan Dull, and the Sox offense was anything but dull off the righty. Ramirez singled and Martinez walked before Bogaerts destroyed a ball over the monster and left for a 3-run homer and a 6-2 lead. Matt Joyce hit a solo home run off Heath Hembree in the 7th, and Matt Olson hit a solo homer in the 9th off Craig Kimbrell, but that would be all for the A's, and the Sox won 6-4. Homers are one of the most important categories in fantasy baseball, and if you love fantasy baseball, then you need to try my new favorite app, Draft. It's daily fantasy baseball, but not like the other guys. On Draft, you play live snake drafts with other people, just like in your season-long league. Drafts last for just one night, and once you're done drafting, that's it. No trades, no waiver wire, just set it and forget it. The best part is you can play for cold hard cash and get paid out the next day. Drafts start from just $1, so it's a draft for everyone. I love my fantasy sports, and getting to play draft is great because you can just draft your players in 2 or 3 minutes and then see how they do that day and then start over with a whole new team the next day. So join me on Draft today. Just search Draft in your app store or play right from your computer on draft.com. For a limited time only, all Red Sox Beat and Red Sox Newsfeed listeners get a free entry into a real money baseball draft when you make your first deposit. But you have to use my promo code RedSoxBeat. That's right, play a real money game for free just by using my promo code RedSoxBeat when making your first deposit. I have a few updates for the Red Sox for you here. There was a disagreement between manager Alex Cora and reliever Carson Smith yesterday. Smith blamed his shoulder subluxation on fatigue and pitching too much. Cora responded on Wednesday before the game saying that he disagrees with what Smith said and that he checks in with all his relievers to see if they are available to pitch on a given night. An awkward situation gets more awkward, and we await word to see how long Smith will be out. It could be the entire year. And in other news, Blake Swihart's agent requested the Red Sox trade him. Swihart confirmed the report, but said that his agent just wants him to play. Swihart did make clear that he's going to continue to work his tail off to help the Red Sox win as long as he's with the club. Boston now stands at 29-14, a half game behind New York in first place for the AL East as they got postponed last night. And speaking of postponed, Boston starts a 4-game series with the Baltimore Orioles tonight at 7:10. Tonight's game is a makeup game from a postponement on April 16th, the Patriots' Day rainout. David Price will pitch for Boston, his second start since being diagnosed with carpal tunnel syndrome. He's 3-4 with a 4.89 ERA. He'll be opposed by Kevin Gausman, who is 3-2 with a 3.18 ERA. Gausman's been Baltimore's most consistent pitcher this year, giving up no more than 2 runs in each of his last 5 starts. The Orioles come into the game with a 13-29 record, good for last in the AL East. They're 3-16 on the road, so it could be a fun weekend for Boston. Make sure to continue checking out all of our Red Sox content on Twitter at RedSoxCLNS, as well as subscribing to the newsfeed and Red Sox Beat on iTunes and Stitcher. This has been Jess Thomas reporting for the Boston Red Sox newsfeed on CLNS.